Hello everybody. I am Dr. Neeta Chavan from Bharati Vidyapeeth deemed to be universities, Homeopathic Medical College from the Department of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology. Today we are going to see Medical Legal Autopsy Part 4. So the autopsy Part 4, before that we have completed what is autopsy, the objects of medical legal autopsy, precautions which should be taken during the procedure of autopsy, how the postmortem examination should be performed, how the external examination and internal examination should be done, then how the viscera should be collected, which viscera should be collected, and it is sent for the chemical analysis. So we have seen all those things. Now we are going to study the next part of it, so that is the artifacts. So what do you mean by artifacts? So artifacts may be defined as change in the natural state of the body that is likely to be misinterpreted at the time of autopsy. So these are the different changes in the natural state of the body which may be misinterpreted at the time of autopsy. So usually that changes has occurred before death, at the moment of death, after death, or during autopsy. So which are those changes which can be misinterpreted while performing the autopsy? We will see in a detail. So first it is the before death. There are certain changes which may occur because of the some procedures has occurred or procedures have taken place just before the death. So there may be therapeutic artifacts and surgical artifacts. So therapeutic artifacts, that means if the victim of the lethal violence, that means if that person is supposed to die, may have long enough for surgical or any other therapeutic effects to be instituted. If that person has undergone any other surgical or the therapeutic effects just before the death, these effects may simulate the antemortem injuries and it may lead to misinterpretation. Then the next is the surgical artifacts. In a therapeutic artifacts, if that person has consumed some medicines, so it may be mistaken for the overdose of any other medicine or the drug. So it should be considered. That means while performing the autopsy, that medical officer must know all the detailed history of that case. Then the surgical artifacts, if the victim of lethal violence survives long enough and the surgical measures are taken, these effects may lead to misconceptions. So that means if that person, if any surgical procedure has performed and that surgical procedure after some time that person dies and that stitches or that cuts, it may be long enough and that surgical measures may be mistaken while performing the autopsy. Then the next is at the moment of death. So these are organal artifacts or the resuscitation artifacts. So usually organal artifacts means the struggle that precedes death by regurgitation, aspiration, vascular collapse or shock just before death. Organal artifacts, that means here we are knowing that if that person at the time of death, if he struggles for living and if he at that time, if he suffers from any regurgitation of food or just the vomiters or that whatever the material has come by the regurgitation, it may goes into the aspiration or it may go into the lungs and it may be mimics as if the aspiration. Then the vascular collapse, if that person has suffered from like loose motions, vomiting or any other shock like condition or the hemorrhagic conditions just before death, which may be misleads us for the at the time of performing autopsy. Then the resuscitation artifacts, so see the marks of injections or defibrillator on the chest. So while performing the autopsy, as in an external examination, we must see whether there are any injectable marks or whether there is any defibrillator application on a chest, which should be seen properly. So if the CPR is given, so that means cardiopulmonary resuscitation, and if that person dies even after performing the CPR, so at that time you have to look for the fracture of ribs and sternum. There may be a which can cause, if there is a fracture rib sternum, which may cause the hemothorax or hemopneumothorax, possibilities of fat emboli from the fractured rib and sternum. There may be a laceration of spleen or the liver. It may be because of the pressure applied. So the chances of getting misinterpreted findings, so before that the detailed history must be taken of that case, otherwise it may give rise to the wrong misinterpretation and the wrong postmortem examination report. Then the after death. So there are certain changes or the artifacts occur after death. So usually artifacts due to improper handling of that dead body. So while handling that dead body or from removing that dead body from one place to another, it may be a case of murder, it may be a poisoning, or it may be a natural death, it may be homicidal, suicidal. At that time, if removing that dead body from one place to another, there are chances of appearing new abrasions or new bruise or new fractures. So that should be occurred, or these are considered as artifacts due to improper handling of the dead body. Then the artifacts due to improper autopsy procedure. While performing the autopsy, sometimes there are chances that other viscera or the organs which may get ruptured. So these should be considered, and while examination, check whether those findings are not because of the autopsy procedure. Then there are postmortem changes, so which are autolysis or putrefacitive changes. So this should be differentiated from the actual death changes and the poisoning cases, or because of the bruise or because of any other injuries. It should be differentiated. Then the artifacts related to rigor mortis. So that rigor mortis, it is a natural procedure as we are knowing, but it should be differentiated from other poisoning cases, or it may be because of inner burns, pugilistic attitude. It should be differentiated, or the nux vomica poisoning. All these things should get differentiated. Artifacts related to postmortem lividity. The color changes, different color changes in a postmortem lividity are different. Like in a opium, it is a blackish color postmortem lividity. Then in a prussic acid poisoning, it is a pinkish color postmortem lividity. In a carbon monoxide poisoning, we have seen there is a cherry red color postmortem lividity. So all those postmortem lividity, the normal color, natural color, and because of the poisoning, it should get differentiated. Then there are artifacts due to animal bites. So these are anthropophagy. So it should be again differentiated, that injury marks or the bite marks, whether these are because of that animal bites, if that body has been there for much longer time, or the unknown body death has occurred. And in such cases, there are chances that some animals may try to bite. It should be differentiated. Then the artifacts due to chemicals, artifacts due to refrigeration or heat because of the keeping body in a mortuary, or if that unknown body has kept in a heat, we are not knowing from when it was collected. If that body has get exposed to the heat, then the color changes may occur in that body. It should be differentiated. Then the next, it is the embalming artifacts. So that should be differentiated from the actual embalming procedure and while doing the autopsy. Then the artifacts during autopsy. So which are the different artifacts which may occur at the time of performing autopsy. So there are chances that air in the blood vessels, while performing, there are chances that we may push some air in the blood vessels, or while collecting the sample of the blood, chances of getting air in the blood vessel. Then there are chances of skull fracture while handling the body, or while performing the autopsy, there may be skull get fracture, or there are chances of visceral damage. If the viscera is, you are collecting the viscera in cases of a poisoning material or the poisoning cases, and at that time, if the mucosa or the viscera has become thin walled, or in cases of a snake poisoning, the blood vessels are thinned. So in that such cases, while collecting that viscera, there are chances that the viscera may get damaged at the time of performing autopsy. So that time be careful. Then the next, it is the extravasation of blood. It should be looked for. Then the fracture of hyoid bone and fracture of any other bone, it should be seen properly. So these are the artifacts during autopsy. Thank you. Here we are ending the autopsy.